Oh, it looks like it's live. Yo, what is up, everyone? Huge face cam today. Not my normal stream setup. Hopefully, uh, it'll start working soon. I think. It's it's time. Yo. So yeah, man. What's up, guys? What is up? Let me see what people are saying here. So okay, so I guess before I start, I want to mention a few things. Definitely, first thing is a lot of people have been asking why don't I do this on Twitch. This is a random Google Hangout I wanted to do. To be honest, like if there's one thing I learned at Anime Boston is that I really, really want to get back into One Piece discussions. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it really, but uh, I just want to do more of these. I'm thinking maybe like every Sunday, do one every Sunday or something like that, or just find a time. There's a couple people that do really good really good hangouts. Rogers Base, you have people like Brago Diaz, and we used to do those back in the day, and I want to get back into that. I invited a few of the Discord guys. They wanted to get in here, so I sent them invite links to see if they want to join. But to be honest, I was planning on going this solo just to go over some of the stuff that just some of the stuff that I really was thinking about over the past week. Also, I got some cool stuff. So, and I got a big announcement too, guys. So I'm going to be doing a big announcement at the end of the. Well, I'm sure at the end of the stream, but I got a big announcement. It's going to happen at the end of the month. It's not really about you guys, it's more about me. But I figured I'd go ahead and share that sometime during this video. It's nothing crazy. It's actually something really cool. And then also got some iTunes cards. I was gonna give these away at the panel. I was gonna give this away at the panel, but Emperor of Korea convinced me not to. He talked me into not doing it. So now I have some random iTunes cards. I don't know what to do with. So these are $10 cards. I'll be giving them away throughout the stream. I'll probably just ask some questions, and first person to answer them will win. But those will be later on. We'll do those later on. Let's see, Empress and Emperor. So first thing I want to say is we did the panel at Anime Boston on Gotcha Gaming. So we talked about Dokkan, OPTC. We talked about a lot of stuff. And shouts out to all the people who were there. There was, for my first ever panel for Friday night morning, when people are normally working or, in school, we had about 30 people, I think over 30 people show up. It was really awesome. And a lot of those guys actually played. Yo, what's up, Norca? By anime only. No, it's not good, Norca. No problem, man. Let me see. Hello from France. Yo, shout out to France, man. Shout out to France. Shout out to Europe, man. Europe guys, you guys are awesome. I wanted to stream early today, so at least some of the European guys could watch. So I was gonna stream later, but I figured let's go ahead and stream now. Not right now, man. Let me see. Oh, looks like someone joined. Someone managed to join. I think that's Lotad, or that might be Jasper. I don't know. Let me see what else is here. Hello from DMV. Are you in the DMV? Let me see. Anyways, so yeah, dude, the panel was awesome. I got to meet Emperor of Korea for the first time. So if you guys are OG Treasure Cruise players, like you played in the first few months and you were in the community, you would have known him, man. He was everywhere. He was in the blog. He was online. He was everywhere, man. So it was cool to finally get to meet him. And I met a bunch of his friends too. His friends are super awesome. If you guys want to see more about the trip, check out my Twitter. We did it in real life gotcha. We actually opened up like one of those little gotcha blind boxes. What else did we do? We did a ton of stuff, man. It was fun. It was really fun. Hello from Italy. Yo, what's up, guys? Not the TMV. Let me see. It's 21:33 in Belgium. Great. Definitely not later. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to do it later because then you guys would be asleep. Give us a One Piece theories. Yeah, for sure. We'll this. I don't know how long, man. I'm down to stream for a while today. I had this itch to talk about One Piece. So let me go. I'm distracted too much right now, man. Well, someone's here, but I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if that's Jasper or Lotad. I invited two guys. If anyone else from the Discord wants to join, that is sort of like we they know what they know their stuff. Then, but yo. Lotad, if that's you, man, check your mic. Go on the little settings wheel and check your mic and see if you can get it to work. Let me see here. Anyways, will she open the box? She has to open the box, dude. That's that's something that we've all been waiting for since Fishman Island. So there's no way that Oda's gonna troll us by not opening the box. Let me see. Hello from Leeds. How fun was it? It was very fun, guys. It was very. I spent the whole week or the last 2 days. Friday today, they had to go back to New York, so they did leave early. But you know, we spent the last 2 days. We did a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So if you guys want to check our adventures out, check out my Twitter. I might post a lot of stuff from there. I might be doing some more, maybe some photos and some other videos from the trip at some point. Let me see. Get Ben in here with the One Piece. Yeah. I'm trying to get Ben in here. Send or I guess no. Well, that's not his name's not. Is it Ben? Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know what. Yeah, he doesn't like to be. It's my bad. He doesn't like to go by Jasper. He likes to go by Ben. What's my Discord? I can link my Discord, I guess, if you guys want to. It's mainly an anime-based Discord. So if you guys like anime, we talk about anime and mobile games and stuff in there. Let me see. I can link you guys my Discord if you guys want to. It's pretty active. So surprisingly, it's actually pretty active. Although lately, you know, because I've been really busy. We spent, I think, Wednesday and Thursday working on the panel. Then Friday I actually gave the panel. So then yesterday I was busy, so I wasn't able to actually do too much this past few days. But I mean, the other day we played Overwatch and stuff, man. It was a lot of fun. Let me post it here. Please say Kobe. So for you guys who are a fan of Kobe, there you go. Do I smoke weed? I'm not really, man. I don't really smoke weed right now. To be honest, I've never smoked weed, but nothing against it, man. Check my Discord PMs. Yeah, I'll check it, man. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm juggling a lot of things. Trying to figure this out. I don't want to use my. Yeah, you guys can use a different email or whatever. I think Lotad's in here, but he's trying to fix his mic or whatever. Let me see. Let me get back here. Do a Discord. Oh yeah, the Discord disclaimer. Normally when I link my Discord, guys, I do say that if you want to join text chat, that's normally good. If you want to join voice chat, it does get a bit crazy sometimes. Although recently it's been kind of dead, a little bit too dead in my opinion for voice chat. The One Piece chapter this week was crazy, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this chapter. We're gonna talk about the last maybe 10 chapters or what's been. We're talking about the last arc because I think it's been a long time since I've done any sort of discussion since pretty much since Whole Cake Island started. I think I've done one. I did one live stream with Rogers Base like last week, but that was mainly focused on a chapter. Whoops. And then I don't think I've really done any discussions, man. The problem is when I stream on Twitch. Another reason why I didn't want to stream on Twitch for these sort of discussions is because a lot of those guys are anime onlys, and I don't want them to show up and get spoiled. So this pretty much saying it's One Piece. They know the difference, right? Voice has been kind of quiet lately. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna talk closer to the mic. My mic, you definitely need to be close to it. So I'm sorry. How do I join the voice chat? If you're in Discord and you want to join the voice chat, you're gonna click on the left-hand side. I know you're seeing me, and when I go left, it's right for you or something. But on the left-hand side of Discord, that's when you're going to what's it called? I just click on one of those. There's several different voice chats. One Piece chapter this week is crazy. Yeah. Let's the theme song. Let me see. What else? Play OPTC now. Oh no. I did just record my skill up video, guys. So I will be uploading that as well. And my panel. So the panel, we did manage to record it. Unfortunately, so funny enough, guys, they brought a camera, but they left it in the car. So like they didn't have time to go back and get it before it started. So I did record it on my phone. Thankfully, I did have enough. Space to record it. But it's gonna take a while. I have to upload it. I have to put the slides in because I wasn't able to record the slides. So I'm gonna put the slides into the actual recording, and then I'll upload it for you guys. I definitely recommend checking it out. It was a fun panel, for sure. Have you heard the theory about Fujitora coming from the future, Cap? Oh no, there's a Discord boys, man. The Discord boys. Yo, shouts out if you're from the Discord, man. Who here is a Boris pirate, man? Who's in the chat as a Boris pirate? Let me know. How many skill ups on Akainu, by the way? I don't want to spoil it, man. There'd be a spoiler for the video. I will say I had 15 books, so I did farm 15 books. I'm probably gonna farm some more tonight, because skill up leaves tonight. What's the Discord chat name or code? What do you mean? I'll link the Discord again if you guys want to. Boris Kappa. That's a Discord link. Oh, see, everyone's saying they're Boris pirates. Yeah, there you guys go, man. Those are true homies, man. Those are true homies. Oh, cringe is Sam. Okay, makes sense. Full of trolls, man. Uh, I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much like any Facebook group on that for anime or whatever. They're all troll groups out there. A lot of my good friends were originally Facebook trolls. I haven't been able to sub on Twitch. Yo, man, it's all good. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. To be honest, I've been sort of a bit inactive. I do feel bad for all my subs. I do want to, do some more streams. It's just I'm trying to let it all out, guys, because this really not to hate on some of the panels that I saw this week in Anime Boston, but like I feel like anime, especially like One Piece, deserves some better some better discussion, man. Maybe next year I'll try applying for a One Piece discussion panel. Let me see. Yo, okay, so someone's here. Is that Lotad or? I can hear you, but I don't know if you can hear me. YouTube streams are fun. Yeah, it's just I just want to do a casual hangout. That's why I decided to do YouTube. I'm from your stream and your Discord. Yeah, what's up, man? I'm feeling betrayed. Oh no. Oh, let me check my Discord too. Let me see. Go ham with them cave bobs. Yeah. Zach's guild. I just don't want to let anyone like. I don't want to let like. I do want to let some people in, but normally the people that I talk One Piece with, like that I'm in voice chat with. So like Lottie, if Lottie wants to, Lottie, do you want to join? Let me know. Although he's normally more the quiet type. Let me see who else. I don't know. Like just people that we normally just sit there and talk. Yeah, also it doesn't work, man. It's all good. Like I said, I was planning on doing this solo. Last minute, some of them asked if they could join. But okay, so is that this? Okay, so that I think that's low Ted. Yeah, also.
Yo, can you hear me?
Like I said, yeah, but you're echoing, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, put some headphones or something. Yo, Joyboy's in here. Joyboy can join if he wants to, man. Yo,
what's
you
up,
got
boys?
headphones in?
Yeah, am I still echoing?
No, you're good now. You're good. I'm on your Discord, but I have no mic. That's all good, man. It's all good. Cuff Pelosi. I also gotta trust people with the link is another thing, guys. So again, if I don't invite you to the thing, it's not just I don't think you're good at One Piece or whatever. You're One Piece. I also have to trust you with the link. So it has to be someone I can trust, because otherwise I'll give it to someone and then they'll send the link out to a bunch of trolls. Zinagami_ comes the troll of Twitch maybe. But anyways, guys, this is let them know what you want to go by. You have a lot of different names, so just let them know.
Yo, hold on. Before that, is there a way to make it push to talk?
Push. I don't think so. I've never tried it myself. I don't think you can make it push to talk though. I don't trust me, we're funded. Oh dang. To be honest, Pelosi, I maybe later. We'll see how long this stream goes.
All right. Hey, stream. You've heard me on Boris's videos before. You know me. You might know me from his Twitch chat. I'm one of his mods on his Twitch chat. I'm BenC_games. I used to stream OPTC back in the day, but I haven't done it in a long time. But yeah, I'm always down to discuss some One Piece with Boris. So
yeah, Ben knows his stuff. So I can vouch for him. He knows his stuff. He's one of the guys that we really normally I talk with about Discord, about One Piece in Discord. Let me send Lottie a link too in case he wants to join, because again, Lottie's another one of those guys. I'm trying to. Who else do we normally talk with about One Piece? I know Rage isn't here. I don't think he's on. Stark is on. I can send Stark an invite, I guess, if he wants to too. You get all the homies in here, but I think Stark's AFK. Let me see. Give me a second, guys, while I try to send. Oh, do I still have it copied? No, I don't. Well, whatever. Let's just keep going. So, let's see. So, like I said, the panel, guys, I have to edit it, and that'll be up later. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe if not tomorrow, then the next day, because it is an hour, so I have to render it as well. It's gonna be up in the hopefully next 2 days. And like I said, we do have a couple of iTunes cards to give away here. So, and like they haven't been used, guys. As you can see, they're they're still, the seals are still whatever. So I have to still I have to scratch off to see the code. So haven't been used yet. I'm not trolling you guys. This isn't an April Fool's joke, even though it's April 2nd. So yeah, let's go ahead and start talking about One Piece, man. Let's go ahead and get started.
Most recent chapter.
You want to talk about most recent chapter? I want to talk about
you can lead the conversation. Man. I'll just go from what you say.
Yeah, I want to talk about like the whole Whole Cake Island art, because I haven't really got into to read. I was saying earlier, I haven't done a live stream really since like whole. That's when I sort of stopped doing live streams.
I think the last chapter you and me did on the live stream was the one where Sanji finds Luffy like a zombie because he hadn't eaten forever. That was the last one we talked about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The one everyone thought that Carrot was gonna eat a fruit or something like that. Or no, or is that
No,
when
no, everyone thought
Wraithu
that
saved?
Bobbins was a badass. Remember?
Oh, you mean in Whole Cake Island? Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Rip Bobbins, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was on the Bobbins hype train, man.
Okay,
I
so
just enjoy boy
speaking of this,
right there.
we haven't talked in a while. I need to like say this. So I was watching a lot of the community talk about Katakuri because he's obviously the new hype character. Here's the thing about Katakuri. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I read, but Enel was able to read Luffy's moves. Like, remember, and then Luffy like gets all dumb and then just does random shit.
Yeah, I mean, Anel was able to do crazy stuff, man.
So not only was because people were only bringing up that Enel was able to predict who was going to survive in the tournament, he also did read Luffy's moves and essentially read Luffy's mind in that way, see into like the future type situation. So was that another example of his observation hockey? Because it's pretty obvious that Mantra was just an early form of, or the Skypian form of observation hockey.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, like this happens. I think this happens every 2 arcs. Oda introduces something that changes all the rules. Like, if you remember going back to, I mean, just Dressrosa, right? In Dressrosa, they changed the whole rules with like, you thought you knew everything about devil fruits, and now there's awakenings, right? So now you have to go back to every single character and say, okay, was this guy using an awakening? Was Crocodile using awakening? Was Enel using, so now there was awakenings. Now we have to go back to every single character and say, okay, well, did this guy have good enough hockey to predict, how good was this guy's observation hockey? And obviously everyone goes back and points to Shanks, right? So Shanks is gonna be the first guy. Everyone thinks, okay, oh well, Shanks can see into the future now and all this stuff. If how long did Karakuri? He can do like 2 seconds or something.
It's an unspecified amount of time.
Unspecified amount of time. Okay, then Shanks might be able to do like a day into the future. I don't know, man. Who knows? Personally, I'm not really a fan of him doing that often. But at least like it's not too crazy to the point where you can't believe it. Like at least this is believable, because that's the whole point of observation hockey, right? It's what's the word? It's like pre-essence. I don't know. I'm not sure what the word is.
It's a sixth sense. It's like you know what I mean. It's like, I mean, this exists in observation hockey is kind of like a cliche that exists in lots of shonen where like you're able to sense things, but this takes it to another stage where he can predict the future or even see the future. Like it's not, I have a feeling that what's going to happen is he's going to be like maybe fighting Luffy or something, and he's going to be like, this is what you're going to do. And then Luffy is going to do something else. I get that
like,
vibe.
Like those karate masters that can predict your every move when they're blindfolded.
Yeah,
premonition is not the word. It's like being able to know beforehand, like not precognition is sort, but it's not it. I don't even know if it's a word. I'll think about it later or whatever. It's I heard King of Lightning say it a long time ago. I think in one of his videos back before I had my YouTube channel. I used to watch a lot of King of Lightning, and he would talk about like hockey and all this stuff. And
I mean, it's definitely interesting, like. Development, because then you also say, well, how can armament hockey develop? You know what I mean? So like, or can Conqueror's hockey get even stronger? So it's a cool like way to expand powers without just creating a totally new one. You know what I mean? Without like,
yeah, I agree. Like you're not just it's not a new power. It's just an extension of a power that already exists.
Yeah.
And yeah, premonition is pretty much the same thing. I was thinking of like it's not pre-essence, but it's like. I don't even know. I'm goofing at this point, man. But it is, like I said, it's an extension of a power. And we have seen, like, it's believable. It makes sense that could be a thing. It's just we haven't really met anyone that has said that it's possible yet. And so obviously when we're dealing with like Yonko, right? When we're dealing with emperors, there's gonna be some OP people there. Makes sense for them to have something that puts them above the other pirates.
Plus, there's like I think
like this guy might be more powerful than like what are the two Smoothie and
Cracker, and then Snack. He lost the Urouge.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean,
I think Dogtooth is the strongest, right, out of the 3.
I would assume that Katakuri is the strongest out of the three. He just like he has the highest bounty. He seems that way. I don't know. Like obviously we haven't seen Smoothie do anything, but the fact that Katakuri was the last one revealed, he kind of has that look to him. I would assume that he feels like the shonen badass character that like is going to be a big adversary.
Oh, that's the word. Well, it's like pre-science, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you say it. I don't even know. Doesn't even matter. All right, I think Lotad joined again. Let's see, does his mic work this time or no? No, it doesn't work. Still doesn't work.
I'm not hearing.
Yeah. Okay, so if looking back at the year of Sanji, I mean, it's been a few months now. Were you a Sanji fan or no? Like, is he your favorite Straw Hat? Is he? I don't remember.
He's definitely not my favorite Straw Hat. I guess if I had to choose my favorite Straw Hat, it would probably be like. It's tough. I like them all a lot. I would probably choose Robin as like my favorite, or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, but you're like, are you Zoro?
No, I'm a fan of Sanji. I'm a fan of like all the Straw Hats, and I was hoping for
Okay.
Sanji to get some character development because Sanji's character development basically stops at the start of the time skip, and all his character becomes is his quirk. Like, right, his character quirk is that he is attracted. He's a pervert, and he's attracted to women, and that's all his character developed into.
Especially last chapter, man.
Yeah, well, that was that was a really good gag. Like, there's a good way to use it. And then there's a bad way to use it. So like the bad way to use it would be kind of Fish My Island, right? And then the good way to use it would be in humorous ways, like last chapter, where Capone's like, maybe your acting's too good. You know what I mean? Like, there's different ways you can do it.
Yeah. What do you think about the what do you think about the theory? I think it's from Mora Jackson or something, and I think Rogers Base, someone else retweeted. They sourced it, of course. But I didn't read it. But I think it was like so when she goes for the kiss. Sanji's gonna have a nosebleed, and it's gonna go over the painting, and then since the painting's gonna be ruined, Big Mom's gonna get angry. What do you think about that? Do you think that could happen?
That sounds crazy, but going off of that, I actually like the idea of the nosebleed.
Yeah,
What if he gets a
let's use
nosebleed
it for
and
something good, man. It's a gag, but let's go ahead and
yeah, but what if he gets a nosebleed and all the people see it and they think he got shot early?
Oh, dude.
Like the people in the crowd are like, his dad's like, what the fuck? They just like, you know what I mean?
You're onto something, dude. Okay, so Big Mom will think that he's shot already. Maybe like Pudding will make like the sugar face or whatever, like with Usopp, and then like
Dude, and
Big Mom will let her guard down or something.
She foreshadowed it because she's like, I hope I don't get blood on my dress.
Oh, you're right, dude. You're right.
Oh no, dude, Sanji.
See, this is so. I want to talk about a little transformation that I've gone through the past sort of year, with like in terms of One Piece theories and stuff, because one of the reasons I stopped doing live streams, guys, in general for One Piece was mainly due to the fact that I always wanted One Piece to go a certain way. So I would make these theory videos, and then I would want it to be the way I imagined it would, like, you know, the way I was in my theories. And then when it wasn't that way, I would get disappointed. And then it's like, man, like, why isn't Oda doing this? Why isn't Oda doing that? But I'm not writing the series, man. Oda is. So, you know, over the past year or so, I've sort of learned that, you know, just read the chapter and enjoy it for what it is. Which is why I sort of stopped doing theory videos in the first place, was because it was taking enjoyment away. Sure, it was fun thinking about it and speculating and doing a lot of stuff, but when I was getting to the point where it was just inhibiting my experience to the point where I just, like, you know, every chapter I was like, man, why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? He could have done this. He could have done that. You know, I was just like, man, let me just enjoy it. You know, and I don't know about you, Ben, because I know we like to talk a lot about theories, but personally for me, guys, it's just I've just been learning, man, to really trust,
Yeah.
you know, just enjoy it, man.
I mean, I think that is a really good mindset to go into it, because one of the exciting things about One Piece is it's unpredictable in a good way, right? It's not like Oda just ass pulls every chapter, right? Like it's unpredictable.
It's like he'll lay down the groundwork, he'll do the foreshadowing, but most of the time he's gonna go either the obvious route or he's gonna go the complete opposite route. It's normally not in between where it's a little bit of mixing. No, it's either like it's what everyone predicted or what no one predicted, right?
I
which
think
is pretty crazy.
the problem with predictions are they're really cool. Like I love YouTube theories. I love talking theories with
Yeah.
people. I watch them all the time. But like if you get so dead set on something, it's like one of those things you get so dead set on it that's going to happen. You convince yourself and you convince all the other people, and it starts to feel obvious because you're so convinced of it that
Yeah, exactly. Like
when
you're
it
like,
doesn't
dude, this has
happen,
to be like this. There's no way it's
yeah,
not.
you get disappointed. You disappoint
Yeah.
yourself.
Like I know personally, like I don't know if anyone else, but I was expecting Crocodile to be at the tea party, right? I was like, it has to be. I've been waiting like 100 chapters for him to show up at the tea party. And then when the tea party chapter starts and Crocodile's on the cover page, immediately, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, okay, well, he's not at the tea party. All right, well, chapter ruined, right? And it's one of those things where, like, man, what if if you just read it, like, look, Crocodile's gonna come back. I just gotta wait, man. Just gotta be patient. He'll show up eventually. We'll learn his secrets.
You know why I was happy about that cover page though?
Why the dog or?
Well, the dog was awesome, but no, it provided evidence that Oda did not ruin Crocodile's amazing character design.
Yeah, true.
We didn't get any annoying like scars or like new hairstyle. Like he just looks like Crocodile. Like I don't think Crocodile needed to be changed.
Yeah. Dude, what do you think about the new guys, man? Because this is something another thing that's really interesting. So Oda keeps saying that it's like 70% done, 50% done, all this stuff. But every arc he introduces like 10 new characters, right? And at first I'm like, man, why do you introduce new characters? I wanted these to be old characters. I wanted to be like characters we've already seen before. But it's like whatever, man. Like I'm in for the ride, It's cool. It's gonna that means One Piece goes another few, maybe another year. Just
whenever Oda does one of those interviews that he says I'm this percent done, that's just him trying to get his editors off his back. Like I'm 100% convinced of that.
Yeah, right.
The guy has no idea. Like he's just like he said in an interview he's like really into steak and grilling and stuff, so he has to pay for all that expensive food, so he needs to keep One Piece going. No, but I really like a lot of the new characters because these characters are awesome because they're steeped within the world of One Piece, right? They're not just like a throwaway character. Like these guys are like the underworld brokers. Then you look at them and you're like, oh shit, these guys could be involved in this instance in One Piece or this instance in One Piece. And you can kind of like look back at different things that happened. Like everyone was freaking out because Big News Morgan, he's a fucking bird, you know what I mean?
Big bird, man.
And there's like and news coups are birds, you know what I mean? So like
everyone's
freaking out. There's all the different things about like Dressrosa and illegal shipping. So like that's what's really cool about these new characters is that they're steeped within the world of One Piece. And then characters like Katakuri are just cool because they're new physical threats for the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think that's probably for me, outside of the pace of Whole Cake Island, the reason why I think Whole Cake Island is such a good arc is because I think Oda's really been allowed to just go be really creative,
crazy, right?
Introduce characters, right? Like his characters.
Shout out real quick to say this
designs are not
in the chat. This guy is a legend in the stream. What's up, man? Dude, Oda's been going crazy, man. It's and I will say, out of the longer arcs, I think this one has some of the best pacing ever for Oda. Like his short arcs, in my opinion, are the best arcs. Like Zou, Saboti, a lot of the early arcs. But for long arcs, like compared to Alabasta, Dressrosa, I think that Whole Cake Island has had really good pacing. Every chapter, it's like something new. There's very few chapters in the arc where you're like, man, this didn't really need to happen, or every chapter is like reveal or something moving forward. The only part of it, I think the reason why it feels a little bit stale is because of Sanji not really doing anything yet throughout the entire arc.
Yeah. So going off with that, like the other part that everyone was complaining about, right, was the woods. Wow, what do you call that again? The
woods or whatever.
Yeah, and they were a little slow. There was the chapter where it was like all about exploration and they're seeing like the clones of themselves, and that was a little like, all right, that wasn't that great. It feels like all of a sudden like the pace just like halted, right? But then it got resolved pretty quickly, and there was a huge payoff to that, right, with the cracker fight. The issue right now is the Sanji thing was drawn out, and we haven't gotten any payoff yet, right? Because it's still leading to that moment. If there's no payoff for Sanji, then it's going to be really disappointing, and all that time will be wasted. However, if there's payoff. Looking back, it'll be like, oh shit, this was really awesome.
Yeah, like Zou, right? At the end of Zou, where like they realize that the samurai are actually their allies or whatever. That was really cool payoff because the whole arc, you're like, man, dude, like they can't find out, right? They cannot find out these samurais are on Zou, or they're gonna freak
Yeah,
out.
perfect example, because that was like really annoying when it was like,
Yeah, it's really annoying because like they're there and like
you can't
why
let-
don't you show them? Let's go ahead, move it on. Let's move. And then it turns out okay, they explain the whole backstory of the Minks. They become friends with the Straw Hats, and then at the end of the day, when all the tensions at the max, it turns out they're friends. So that's cool.
You
Like,
know, well, I'm not a huge Dressrosa fan. I've told you and me have talked about this before, where
yeah,
I'm like kind of, I like Dressrosa as a whole. I think the good outweighs the bad, but I think the really slow pace just really destroyed that arc. However, I think it was actually a net benefit for One Piece in the end, because I think the slow pace of Dressrosa and the fatigue it caused in the fandom, and for Oda himself, has led Oda to make these like really fast paced arcs. Like we got Zoe, and now we have Whole Cake Island,
yeah,
both very
I
fast
think
paced.
a lot of the time, like how he has those books. You've seen the books, right? The notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, the
Um,
notebooks. Yeah,
for like the future arcs. Yeah, I think he spent a lot of time in Dressrosa just like working on those books.
yeah. Some of those chapters were like felt like padding, not because he was padding the story, but because he was like padding. Like he was padding the story, but he was padding it for like reasons like outside. Like he wasn't feeling good, or like he was sick, or he's planning ahead. And he didn't have everything planned out. So I think that's why Dressrosa suffers. However, if you do reread Dressrosa all the way through in the volumes, it is a lot better.
That's
Like
one of the things I just you can never state this enough. Like One Piece is better read marathon
it's a
than
long form story. He doesn't write
yeah.
week to week. He writes for the long.
Yeah,
And
you
he's
can't
able to do
emphasize
this.
that enough.
Yeah, and he's able to do that because he's such a big One Piece is so established. Like One Piece as a brand
Yeah.
is cemented, right? So he
It'll
doesn't
never
have
get
to do
stale.
it.
Like even if the chapters are great, sometimes people can get bored from a certain series or whatever. But One Piece is one of those things where it's just that people are gonna keep reading it as long as it keeps going. So
Yeah.
and I was thinking about that like this weekend, just like man, like going back to the first time, like I've been really this is why I want to do live streams again, is me going like thinking about the first time I watched One Piece, the first summer where I sat there and watched all the episodes, and just how much I enjoyed it, and sort of how much a little bit my enjoyment has gone away, which is it's weird because doing videos for One Piece, you think that you'd really gain more enjoyment, and to be honest, I did gain a lot of enjoyment, gain a lot of friends and stuff. Being able to talk about it is great, but again, the whole theory thing and the whole thinking that One Piece should be this way over that way, it got in the way, and so I wanted to really take a step back and say, look, let me go back to when I first watched One Piece and think about those great memories I had, the great moments in One Piece. Really, that's what One Piece is about. It's not about the theories. It's not. We enjoy doing that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's about the story that he's telling and the lessons that we learned from it. So
Yeah. I mean, anytime you get so involved with something that like the fun of just experiencing that gets like put to the side, it becomes more of a like work instead of.
Sure, man. Anyways, let's give away the first $10 iTunes card.
Oh boy.
So again, I got these are supposed to give these away at the panel, but Emperor of Korea convinced me not to, and so now I have just a bunch of gift cards sitting around, and I don't really use the games on my iPhone. I normally are free to play most of the time, so I don't really need the iTunes cards. So we're gonna ask a question in the chat. I'm gonna type it in chat. First person to respond with the right answer is gonna get this first card here. Okay, and
Yo, should I give him a riddle? Okay.
maybe for the yeah, if you want to go first, man. Yeah, you if you have
No,
a
let
good
me
riddle.
I'll think of a riddle, a One Piece riddle. You just do a simple question for the first one.
Okay, so this is a pretty simple question. It's gonna be like a Google question. Who can Google it the fastest? But the reason I want to say this question, guys, is actually this is the question that I before I started my YouTube channel. I was in an OG a One Piece YouTuber called Everything One Piece. He did a live stream that I was part of in the chat, and he actually asked this question and actually won. And he gave me, I think it was like I think it's like an iTunes card as well. So this is like a tribute to my good old friend Everything One Piece, aka known as the Prank Reviewer, aka known as he's known as Weirdest News. Although I think he was tweeting out some random stuff yesterday. I don't know if it was April Fool's or not, but hopefully he's okay. Let me look up the page real quick. So this is the same question that he asked like 4 years ago now. So here we go. So the question is pretty simple. Actually, I'm going to type it in chat so that everyone has a fair advantage. That way, people who maybe don't have a bit slower internet.
I'm gonna answer before everyone else. No.
All right, here we go, guys. So I'm going to type it in here. And then I'll read it out loud, and then you guys will have the chance to answer. Which would make it episode or chapter? We'll make it.
Boy, they're gonna need to know an episode or chapter.
I guess. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. So it's like this is like Google type question. Man. Who can Google it the fastest?
Dude, I don't know. Lottie's got fast fingers.
All right, here we go, guys. What chapter did Brooke first appear in? Go, chat. Go.
I can explain everything that happened in the chapter, but I did not know the number.
I remember he asked this question, man, and I looked it up so fast, man. Because back in the day, people didn't know about.
Oh, we got an answer. Is that it?
Let me see. No, chapter, not episode.
Oh, he said chapter. Wait, there's. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's going fast.
It's going fast, dude. I can't read. I haven't seen a correct. Just go to the wiki. Everyone's saying wrong answers. All right, Joy Boy got it right, actually. All right, Joy Boy got it right. Someone said 42. I think if they would have typed in the 4 before the 42, they would have won.
Oh, Mystery Zone, dude. You went too fast for your own good.
Yeah. All right, congratulations, Joy Boy Theories. He gets the first iTunes gift card for $10. You're gonna use that on that Duel Links hype because I know he's on that Duel Links hype.
Oh no, dude. Duel Links, dude. That's the money pit, dude.
So I'll send him. I'll send you the code after the stream, man. I'm gonna take a note of so I don't forget here. I messed up. Yeah, you had it. I saw the 42, but I couldn't give it to you, man. Unfortunately. Hopefully next time though you get it. But yeah, that's actually the question that I actually, like I said, got that question got me into YouTube, because after I answered that and I got the gift card a few months later, I made up my first YouTube channel. I hit up everything One Piece. I was, yo, man, like I won one of your contests a long time. I was fanboying. I was like, dude, I won one of your contests. I was in your live stream. Check out my first video, man, and let me know what you think about it. And then he commented, and then that's where it all started, man. So let me see.
The early days of YouTube.
Yeah, dude, back when I was a fanboy, man. To be honest, I still fanboy sometimes for certain channels, or certain musicians or whatever. But back in the day, man. I was a Zoro fanboy. You get what I'm saying?
Oh no,
fanboy, all these guys I used to watch. All right, so that's one. I have 2 more. We'll give away 2 more during the stream, guys. The next one I think will be a riddle. I think Ben says he has a riddle that we can do, so that one won't be as googly as the other ones. So
oh no,
I didn't even want an iTunes card anyway, so no.
Only the Discord regulars know of how impossible the riddle will be. No, I'll make the riddle easy. All right, good. Because we don't want Joy Boy just to win again. All right, so I'll make the riddle easy.
We'll make it one. You can only win once. You can only win once per stream or whatever. That's my rule normally for all the giveaways, is you can only win once per stream. Because otherwise, Joy Boy would win them all probably. Can you say future plans for the channel? Okay, well, I guess that's a good point right now for me to make. I have a big announcement, guys. I mean, it's not a big announcement for the channel, but I'm actually I just booked my tickets yesterday, guys, to Japan. So I'm gonna be going to Japan at the end of the month for 2 weeks. That means I'll be there during Golden Week. If you guys play OPTC or have watched my channels in the past few years, you know how big of a thing Golden Week is in Japan. And I'm excited. Ben, you've ever been to Japan?
No, I've never been to Japan.
Yeah, man. Like, I've never been there either, man. But I'm super hyped. We booked.
Imagine Golden Week. It's a good time to go, though.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, not only is it a good time because of the events, but it's also one of the 2 best times weather-wise.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because they have right now they're in their spring.
Yeah, and apparently there's sakura blossoms and stuff too. So I'll be recording a lot in Japan, guys. I did actually buy finally a sort of tripod for my iPhone. You guys can see it here on stream. So it's a lot easier for me to take pictures and videos now. I was trying this out at Anime Boston, and it actually worked pretty well. So I'm really excited for this. I also use this to record the panel. So
yeah, we're gonna get vlogs, guys.
Yeah. Yo, what is up, guys? Boris here. We're walking to I don't know, man. Walking into the Mugiwara shop. I have to visit the Mugiwara shop. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a store that's dedicated to just One Piece. I think it's an official One Piece store. and I think they open up a few every year or something like that. But
Dude, I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped for the Boris breaks into Otis house video vlog.
Boris makes a notice. I was asking for an autograph. Or like the time Sawyer said Mage asked for an autograph in the bathroom from
Yeah,
Kishimoto.
you got the one up Sawyer 7 Mage.
Dude, I can't let him win, dude. Can't let him.
Dude, ask
That was the
for
most
autograph
cringe moment.
in Otis' bathroom in his house.
Yeah.
Then ask for autograph in
Oh
the jail
no,
cell.
dude. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. Let's see. Someone says, but it's right during soccer season though, which is awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. It is true. Everyone is on holiday, so it will be very crowded, especially if it's a if we're going to events and stuff, because we are planning. We're going to Tokyo, so that's my roommate and I. We're going to Tokyo, and then I think for a week or a few days later, we're going to go on vacation with I think his girlfriend and their family. Invited us to go with them to. I'm not entirely sure where, but it's for like Golden Week or whatever, and we're going to mountains or
Japanese?
something. Yeah, she's Japanese. Yeah.
Okay.
So
then he'll have an in. All right, guys. He won't just be a random gaijin standing.
Yeah. No, well, my roommate's already been to Japan a few times. So
okay, so
he'll be able to guide me around. Yeah.
He'll know how to order ramen, just like in Naruto, guys. Right? That's how it works.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. I need a booster board now. Just be like.
Oh my god.
New Casey Neistat here, man.
I'll do the vlog. Can we actually get your vlogs to be just like H3's vlogs from Israel?
Oh, I haven't watched those. I need to watch those. Let me see. Was it recent? And did he recently go or something?
No, they're like I guess from like a month. I don't even know how long ago they were.
Do I understand Chinese language? Because you need to understand Chinese in order to make it. In Japan? You don't know Chinese to be in Japan?
Is this a elaborate troll? I don't know anything about like Japan, so
pretty much, man. No, but so to explain what happened, pretty much they went. My friend went to Japan for about 3 months last year, and he kept telling me to go. He wanted me to visit, but I just couldn't. I couldn't. A lot of stuff. My YouTube was doing amazing at the time. Didn't want to let that go and stuff like that. And now they're going again, or he's going again, and he really really wants me to go because he says like this might be my only chance to go to Japan. Because later on, if I have a job or whatever, you just can't go, man. You can't go if you have a job, if you have work and stuff. You can't take 2 weeks off to do that. So she's saying this might be my only chance to go, and so I might as well take it, right? Otherwise, then Grandpa Boris, we'll never get to. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I know a lot of people love like that's your dream to go to Japan. I'm not that crazy into it, but it is something that I would like to do. So
look at Boris like fucking sandbag. I'm not really into it, guys. Like you guys dream of going to Japan.
I'm saying there's some people who really love it.
Guys, and before Boris settles down with a nice Japanese girl, never comes back.
I just stay there.
Rip Project 4, dude.
Or I come back with like body pillows and stuff, man.
Oh no, he does find a nice girl with the body pillow. Oh no, dude.
Probably like a different haircut and everything. Can you say my name? You're gonna say it wrong. Seed? I don't know, man. I guess it's not Seed. It's Keed. I don't know. But yeah, what's up, dude? Let me see. It's a really good chance for you to go. Yeah, like I said, this might be my last chance before, I have a lot more responsibilities and stuff. So I'm excited. That's my big announcement, guys. So pretty much what that means for the channel is probably not that many videos for OPTC. During those 2 weeks, I will try to record some footage. Obviously, I can't take my PC, so I will take my laptop. But what it does mean is definitely videos, blogs, pictures. Follow me on Twitter. I'll probably start an Instagram. People have been asking me to start an Instagram over the past few months. So, yeah. Can't wait for the body pillow vlog. Yo, what's up, guys? We're in the body pillow store right now. To be honest, I don't really know how those even work, man. To be honest, I don't know.
Oh no.
But enough random Japanese talk here. So let's get back to Totsuki's gonna take over. Hey, Totsuki, my friend, man. I hope he does well. I hope Totsuki does really well. To be honest, I think he's getting too much hate, man. I don't understand why.
Wait, Totsuki's getting hate? All
his videos are getting so many dislikes just because he uses legends in his videos.
What? Really?
Yeah, I feel really bad, man. We gotta help him out, man. Or something. But yeah, I feel really bad, man. I hope he. To me, I just don't know why he gets so many dislikes. I don't know why. I don't think he knows why either. So let me see. Is the giveaway done yet? No. Well, we got 2 more. We got 2 more to give away. We're giving 2 more. They're both $10. All right, let's talk about Luffy's potential entrance. That is true. That's a good point.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. So everyone says the cake, but he's still asleep right now.
Yeah,
And
he's asleep, right? We saw him
and they
last chapter.
barricaded all this. I feel like it's not going to be the cake. And guys, all right. So there's this cliche. There's a trope in any type of television show that has a big wedding set piece, and it's when the person says, "Forever hold your peace" or whatever, right? So Luffy has to bust into the place somehow when that line is spoken by like the minister or whoever's doing the wedding, right? So the question is, where will Luffy bust in from? And it's in the sky, so it can't be just the church doors, right? So where is Luffy gonna come from? I have no idea.
Man. I mean, they have a plan, right? Like they actually have a plan. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Real quick, Rooney. The reason I'm doing the giveaways is because I had bought these for the panel, so I planned for these ahead of time, but I got convinced not to do these at the panel. So, I don't know. But yeah, I think he muted. So, pretty much. So Luffy, he's gonna make some crazy entrance, man. Oda's already planned it. He knows what he's gonna do. It's just obvious. I think things are gonna go wrong. I think everything that could go wrong is going to go wrong. So again, it's one of those things where I don't want to make too many predictions right now as to what's gonna happen next chapter, just because I feel like there's gonna be so many things that are gonna go wrong, dude.
I will make a prediction now. It's gonna be very broad, so it's not a theory. I'm not making a theory. It's gonna be broad, more of a discussion. All right, everything's gonna go wrong, like you're saying, but in classic Oda fashion, right? So everything's going wrong. Every part of the plan, every step of the plan, just keeps messing up. But the goofiness and all the craziness that's going to happen is all going to lead to like some really like anticlimactic scene where the picture just falls on the floor in classic One Piece fashion, and everyone's just looking at it, and they have like the ... and they're all looking at it, and like Big Mom goes and bursts in the paint or something. I'm telling you right now, it's just going to be like someone's going to bump the table or something and knock it over.
Bump the table, yeah.
It's some like there's going to be a lot of craziness that happens, and it just leads to a really anticlimactic thing that knocks as a gag that knocks the picture off the table.
Well, wait. So, what do you think about the what, Mother Caramel? Is that her name?
Yeah, Mother Caramel. That was probably the most troll picture I've ever seen. It was so good. It was just some old lady smoking a cigarette.
I think it's all types of people. I actually, the first time I saw it, it looked a little bit like Elder Neon, which I know a lot of people have been thinking.
I thought for a second you were gonna say
Bucking.
Yeah, the one that shall not be named. Bucking.
I think she did look a little bit. She looked a little bit too old to be Miss Bucking. Like Miss Bucking looked old, but I don't think she looked that old.
Well, actually, is it the one who really shall not be named? That supernova that we don't like to talk about.
Oh, rip, dude. Oh, no. Feels bad, dude. It could be, man. It could be. So here's the thing. Like I said, this is sort of what I started to go away from, is trying to predict who she is. I'm gonna just wait and see. I mean, doesn't mean I still don't like to speculate. Obviously, you will speculate. I did think at first it was Elder Neon, but then after taking a look at the picture again, like it doesn't look like her.
I'm gonna pull up the picture real quick so I can see it again.
Yeah, she looks like Miss Bucking's sister. I mean, that could be a thing. Because that people think maybe that's the actual Big Mom and stuff like that. Or her spirit.
I really like the Horcrux thing. I'm not really a Harry Potter guy.
Like I said, if there's an arc for something like that, this is the arc, because like I said, Oda has used references from Star Wars, Alice in Wonderland, everything pretty much. Like everything in this arc. Like she used.
Is that a feather pen she's holding in the picture?
I thought she was like smoking or something.
Well, in one hand she has a cigarette, but in the other hand it looks like she almost has like a feather pen or something.
Maybe
she looks like she has like a nun. What do you call that?
Yeah. That's the cool. I didn't notice that until I watched Flying Panda's video, where he said that she looked like a nun.
So what if Big Mom was an orphan?
Yeah. So that's what he's saying. Yeah, that's what they were saying in the video. And that's actually really interesting. Like that could change a lot of stuff, man. That could change a lot of stuff.
Also, why is Big Mom so angry when people trespass upon her memories? Is there something to hide there?
Yeah, she might just be like super weird, man.
I mean, she is weird.
Yeah, she's super weird. I mean, is that a real body? To be honest, I've never really believed that.
I don't know, man. When I heard that theory on the One Piece podcast, like the whole Horcrux thing, and I heard other people say it too, but that is like the coolest thing. Like I really want it to be like her soul. That's why she got hurt. It makes so much sense, right? Like the soul is in that picture, but it's her way she stops herself from like aging or something, right? By having part of her soul. Like he can just come up with a reason why she would do it. Like
Yeah.
she or as long as you don't destroy that picture, she can't complete. Even if you destroyed her main body, she wouldn't never complete. She could come back, right? It makes so much sense to me. But then why? But then at the same time, that's a really cool idea. But then it seems like really like convenient writing. It's like, why would she ever bring that out? You know what I mean? Like, why would you ever bring that picture out?
Well,
Give your
what I'm thinking about Big Mom overall, like, so my overall thoughts are this: she's not big just because she eats a lot of food. I think she just, I don't know. I think she
yeah.
just,
Generally, like the most silly and obvious answer is the correct one in one case.
yeah, I think it's just because she eats a lot of food, man. I'm actually really interested. You know what caught me off guard, which is something that again I want to sort of cover a lot of stuff in the arc, but one of the things that caught me off guard was the bicorn hat. I didn't expect that to be one of the homies when Brooke was fighting. And you know, obviously Bicorn Napoleon. I made some videos on like Napoleon and stuff in the past for One Piece. But I was like, dang, I didn't expect that to be. I expected that to show up with like X Drake, and you know, the whole Bicorn thing showed up with Big Mom. So like,
well, I mean, I guess you could. I guess you could maybe. This might be stretching it, but maybe the Napoleon has a reference to the fact that Napoleon tried to take over all of Europe. She tries to have her country that has all the different races and brings everyone together.
Do you think that's her actual goal?
To take over the world,
or to have like
to bring all the races together around the table so she can sit and see them.
So she can like, or I think she's gonna like eat a whole. I don't even remember.
I think when she said the goal, right? I think when she says the goal, it comes off much more innocent, but I think she has bad intent behind it. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Big Mom always on the surface seems more innocent, but as soon as you pull back that innocence, there's always like a bad intent to it, right? So maybe she wants to sit at the table with all the different races at eye level, but she wants to dominate them at the same time.
What if Caramel is just her mom and no one special?
That would be that's kind of what I want though, right? Like it would that's pretty Oda thing to do, right? Like just everyone has these crazy expectations, and then he just goes, no, it's just like a little goofy. It's like a gag, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, all right. So one of the things I wish Oda would have done this arc, just take one chapter. I just want one chapter where, because he did this in Dressrosa, and I thought those were some of the coolest chapters in Dressrosa, was to take just one chapter to look at what's happening real quick with all the other Straw Hats. One of the reasons I think he didn't do it was because I think a lot of them it probably takes a while to sail to where they're getting to. Whereas I think the Whole Cake Island arc is taking place in like a few days, right? Because I think there's that one night with where Luffy fought Cracker, or was it he fought Cracker, right? Or was that?
Yeah, so it took a few days. It took like, I can't remember the exact time it took to get there, but then once they're on Whole Cake Island, it's been one day.
Yeah. And I think maybe it might take them a bit longer to get to Wano or whatever.
Well, no, wait, has it been 2 days?
I think it's been 2 because
it's been 2 days because the Cracker they fought through the night and then they go to sleep and it's the wedding. Yeah, so it's been 2 days.
So I definitely would have liked that. I would have enjoyed Oda taking at least one chapter to just give us a quick look at what else is going on with, you know, Law and what's going on with what's his name, Nekomamushi.
I still think Nekomamushi is going to be a cover story. I really still think Nekomamushi is going to be.
It could, but it needs to happen ASAP, man. They need us to get on that.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's
Whole Cake Island. I mean, it's only Reverie, right? And then we're on to. Well, I guess.
Well, here's another thing. Like, I don't think we're going to see Wano Kuni because I think Wano Kuni will skip. Wano Kuni, he wants to have that, I believe, like that really like surprising image, right? Like when it goes, meanwhile, in Wano Kuni, and it cuts to Wano Kuni, and like maybe Zoro's covered in blood and he's like in the middle of a fight. You know what I mean? Like, how did this all happen? And then you get the flashback type style of how figuring out what happened in Wano Kuni. I feel like that makes sense because it builds up the suspense of Wano Kuni when you keep it in the back of your mind.
Oh, someone just mentioned that Oda didn't take a single break in March. That's pretty interesting. Oh, and I just realized there's a break next week. Oh no.
Yeah, the break next week's is rough. The break next week.
No, dude.
And then Golden Week, dude. Golden Week's gonna lead to like what, like just like years of breaks. It's gonna.
Yeah. I think Golden Week and like Christmas or like their New Year's or something like that. Those are the 2 big breaks. Who
was talking?
There's a lot of breaks.
Who was talking about this? I think it was on Roger Base's discussion. I'm not sure if it was the one you were on, but they were talking about Katakuri, and someone brought up. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. So anyone in the chat who knows, and they were basically talking about Katakuri can predict the future, or maybe this was the One Piece podcast.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
don't think I
know,
was there for that one. I was there for
but
like the week before. Yeah.
he can predict the future, but because he'll be so focused on like a certain thing, he won't be able to this feel like he won't be able to predict things coming out of nowhere, right? Like he's like say he's
Yeah,
focused on Sanji, so he predicts Sanji like dodging, but he can't doesn't predict maybe Luffy jumping out of the cake.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. So
like that's how they
he
get
might
around
try
his
to stop
ability.
a prediction, but in trying to stop a prediction, he makes something even worse happen. You see what I'm saying?
Also, yeah, how cool would
Yeah.
it be? How cool would it be if he's like, oh shit, Sanji's about to do something, the pudding, right? He goes to stop Sanji from doing it, the pudding, and Luffy takes that as the signal to come out of the thing. So inadvertently,
Oh, so he comes out
his
early.
premonition causes the actual
Yeah.
events to happen, which is
Yeah.
which
So
I
that
think
was
would be
actually interesting. That creates an interesting dynamic. I think it'd be really cool to see what happens. Um, Let me see. Someone liking something here, which is that's, like, really interesting. So I said, are you still feeling like this arc is a lot like the Straw Hat saving the Robin arc? And yeah, it's just something that
I don't feel that way anymore. Actually, I really don't. I think it
not
changed.
anymore, but I mean, for the majority of the arc, I think it's not so much that it feels like Robin arc. It's more like the Straw Hats have already been through this, and Sanji has already been through this. So the fact that he's acting so like I don't want to say emo, but he's acting very like how should I say this? He's acting very like I don't even know what the word is. It's like he should have already known that's gonna happen. Luffy's gonna
Okay,
refuse to leave until he comes back to the crew. And there's no way around it. Like
okay, well then, okay. So let me. I actually have an argument because I've wanted to defend this for a long time because so many people made the Robin correlations, and obviously the flashback with Sanji where like Reiju kind of repeats the line of Saul. Well, I was like, okay, I didn't like that much, but the story wise, first of all, guys, this is a shonen series. We all know deep down that none of the Straw Hats are actually leaving, or that
yeah,
when they fight, they're gonna like kill one. You know what I mean? Like we know at the end of the day, Luffy's gonna beat the bad guy, and the guy's gonna rejoin, right?
it's like fake tension because we know
Hold on, hold on,
he's
hold on.
gonna come back.
Here's the thing with the Robin thing. The difference between Robin's story and this one is Robin didn't want to come back because she was trying to protect the crew. So the argument Luffy had to make to Robin is that I don't need protecting. You don't need to worry about me, right? But the difference with the Sanji situation, so then she goes, and he's like, and if you're worried, like I will protect you, type of situation, right? So that's why she does not want to live. The thing Sanji isn't worried about. Sanji's worried about Luffy, but he also understands that Luffy can kind of handle himself, right? The difference is Sanji is that Zeph was thrown into it, right? Zeph is not aware of this, like the Straw Hats were aware of Robin. Zeph can't protect himself like the Straw Hats could protect themselves, right? So sure, Sanji doesn't want. He makes a deal with Big Mom that says like, oh, well, you also won't touch the Straw Hats, and she's like, sure. But at the end of the day, he's mainly protecting the people in the Baratier, and that's why.
No, I mean that definitely is a difference. That definitely is a difference. The one thing I'll say to that is like if you're planning to take on the entire world government, I would assume that you would be ready. Like, I feel like Sanji should have known that at some point. Like, you have to be ready to accept the fact that they're gonna go after the people.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
like sort of what they did to Gold Roger's wife, right? Gold his they
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
went
Right.
after like they like their intelligence agency found everywhere he was in the
Yeah.
past, like in every woman that could
Like,
possibly.
like after in this lobby, after they shot down the flag and all that stuff, I feel like at that point they should have started worrying about their loved
Like
ones
a
or
quick
whatever.
diminution call, like the Bray, like yo guys, yeah, I might have just fucked up
Yeah.
your day. So like just
And to be honest,
I mean
I
that
think
makes
Seth
sense.
is actually pretty strong. I think he can defend himself against certain enemies. Obviously, not Big Mom.
Not a
She's Yonko
Yonko though,
level.
dude, not a Yonko.
Yeah, not Yonko level. Yeah, maybe Gin could protect Zeph.
Dude,
Maybe.
that would be sick. All right, that would be like a sick way to bring Yin back. Like they like kind of bust into like in like a couple of Big Mom agents like or Vinsmoke agents bust into the restaurant and like and Zeph's there and they're like, "Yo, we're here to take your head or whatever." And then someone gets up from the table and he's like, "Why are you interrupting my lunch?" And it's just Gin and he just like wipes the floor with them and then he goes back down to eating. That would be so dope.
Yeah. Yo, one of the things I want to talk about, which again I haven't done discussion in a long time, so I haven't gotten to cover this topic, but there's the big mom wedding going on, but there's actually another wedding, which was I think in the cover story, Shanks was attending a wedding. Yeah. One of the characters that wasn't on the cover pages was Lucky Roo. Was it Lucky Roo? I don't remember. There was
I
one.
believe it was. I believe it was Lucky Roo was the one who was not on the cover.
Yeah, so maybe it was Lucky Roo's wedding. I don't know, man. But
well, obviously, it's Shanks is finally putting behind the knot after he has a child with what's her name from yeah, from Fuchsia Village. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, Lucky Roo wasn't on the thing, so it could be Lucky Roo. And the question is who is he getting married to? And the answer is obviously Lola. No, that's also
what if it is? Oh my God, no, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
No, that was a joke. Yeah. Yeah, full body.
It just the way it was drawn, I don't think it was Shanks. I don't think it was his wedding.
No, yeah, because Shanks didn't look like. I mean, it is Shanks. Yeah, Shanks probably didn't dress up for anything. You know what I mean? But like, Shanks was shown. It was, and the only character that wasn't shown, I almost 100% sure was Lucky Roo. I'd have to double check. So I don't like if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it was Lucky Roo because I remember you see Ben Beckman, you see Yasop, I think you see the monkey guy. You see, I think all like the.
Yeah, I see Rockstar as well. I think.
Yeah, Rockstar, dude.
Yeah, Rockstar's the goat.
Well, I like the theory that Rockstar was that unnamed guy from the Marine for War that turned into that big monster. There was like a guy with like sharp teeth.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it looked like Rockstar. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I saw that like a long time ago. I was like, yeah, it's probably Rockstar.
There is one character whose art in the beginning of the series completely changed by Marineford.
There's actually a few characters. I mean, like,
yeah, well, obviously, yeah,
Marco changed a lot. Well, no, I guess he didn't change. No, that's right. The anime messed up all his colors, and then when it comes back, that's why he changed.
Zeph will be the next Yonko. Oh no, troll theories are starting, man. Yeah, what's up, Beast Mode?
Do you think if Big Mom loses or Yonko loses, do you think that Luffy will be the one to take that position, or who do you think would take it, or do you think they won't be filled at all?
If Big Mom loses her position,
if any of the Yonko loses, do you think Luffy will be the one to take the position?
No, Luffy can't.
Or do you think anyone will, or would you? If someone does
later,
take it,
maybe later. Maybe that's the thing that's being foreshadowed with the fleets. But no, he's not strong enough yet, man. I don't think.
I feel like Luffy won't become a Yonko, and here's why. Because me personally, because his goal is to find the One Piece, and if you find the One Piece, you defeat all the Yonko exists because the One Piece exists, right? They're the
closest to the One Piece. It's a balance of power. So if Fujitora gets his way and there's no more warlords, then there's a huge imbalance. So, which again, I'm more excited for the Reverie arc, to be honest, than the end of Whole Cake. Although I will say, normally that's how I am with arcs, and then the end of the arc normally ends up surprising me a lot. So.
I will say we talked about this earlier, but it's funny you just mentioned that because I was thinking about like I was probably more excited for Whole Cake for a very long time than any other arc in a while in One Piece. But even though I love the new character designs and we talked about how they're really cool characters he's introducing, and even if it extends the story, it's fine. I still was hoping for like one named character we knew to be at this tea party. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it didn't have to
crazy, right? The crazy thing about it was we've seen the underworld brokers, right? Before
we've seen their silhouettes, yeah.
So why weren't any of them at the tea party, right? If it's the underworld.
Oh yeah, wait. Well, did anyone go back and match up any of the underworld guys?
Yeah, I did. None of them matched.
None of them matched.
Maybe one of them, but it is a stretch.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where why introduce underworld brokers and then say underworld brokers are coming to party? None of them are there. So I mean, it's fine, to be honest. Like I said, once I went back and reread it, I'm like, man, these guys actually have really cool designs. I'm actually hyped for these guys. But the first time you're reading it, I'm like, man, like, come on, dude. Where's Capone? Where's this guy? Where's that guy? Where's Don Krieg? Where's these? You always wish, man. You always wish.
Well, I don't need Don Krieg to ever come back.
Don Krieg has to come back, man. Well, they made a promise, man. Or at least
Gin made a promise. I like Don Krieg.
We gotta see Gin at least, man. We gotta see.
I do want Gin to come back. I also, this is also off topic, but I'm looking now through the. Well, it's not really off topic. It's about the tea party. I'm looking through all the different like pictures from the last chapter of all the characters and stuff, and like Ichiji is always stoic, and every time he's shown, he's always stoic, right? Is he the biggest badass? Like, is he just gonna like just destroy someone, or do we not think he's that strong? Because I don't think Yanji.
I think he's strong. I think he's very strong, actually.
And I don't think that what's his name's that Nijiji. I don't even think he's that strong. I think that Sanji would have wiped the floor with him if he didn't.
I think Ichiji's pretty strong.
I don't think Niji's that strong. I think Sanji would have beat him in that time
He
before.
could
When he's
probably
like
beat
behind
Niji.
him
I
and
think he
Niji's
could
in
beat
the back.
Niji. I mean, normally the firstborn is for some reason
That's what I'm
always
like
the
wondering. Like
strongest.
he's always stoic. He's the firstborn. He's always wearing a different color shirt. Like he has all the different like signs of like the like being set apart from the other characters. So I'm wondering.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Fujitora joined the Revolutionary Army? I mean, speaking of balance of power, that would completely destroy the balance because then you're down an admiral, and the Revolutionary Army gets a really strong character. Arlong is still in prison. Yeah, that's. Well, I don't know if he is. Is he still in prison? Who knows?
Didn't they say that that's where they brought him? They just put him in prison.
I think so. Yeah, but you never know. Maybe he escaped during the New World or something, man. Who knows? Or during the time skip. I doubt it. I doubt. To be honest, I don't think we'll see him again. I don't think we'll see
Arlong
Arlong
doesn't
again.
need to come back. His story kind of ended. Like
Yeah.
Jinbei is kind of the continuation of that story that was already resolved with Nami, so he doesn't really need to come back.
I will say that speaking of like arcs that we were looking forward to, I actually is not so what's it called Wano was actually not an arc I was too hyped for a few years ago.
This is crazy. I'm not actually even like Wano to me. I'm excited for it, but I'm also wary because I get it's like Dressrosa, Fishman
It's gonna be like a 3-year
vibes.
arc, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like so afraid. We're gonna be there for like 4 years. It's just gonna.
I will say though, I think I hope at least, but I think that a lot of the difference between Dressrosa and Wano, even if they're slow paced and they're long arcs, is that I think Wano's gonna have a lot more familiar characters, whereas Dressrosa had a lot of new characters that really are forgettable, like a lot of the Dofi pirates or some of the Coliseum members.
Like, yeah. The scale will even be the scales like it's even bigger than Dressrosa because the villains are fighting are even stronger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like there always will be there is much more exciting things that could possibly happen.
And also, the other thing is we're talking about the people who created the poneglyphs, right? Or poneglyphs, however you say it.
Oh yeah, there'll probably be. Yeah, there's I mean, at Wano, well, there was a huge reveal in Dressrosa about the void, like about the history too, with the secret treasure.
Well, we got the whole Dofi flashback. And
yeah,
stuff like that,
and the secret treasure, the D's are the enemies of God. You know what I mean? So like, there's no way you don't go through Wano without getting a huge reveal. And I would almost predict that at the end of Wano, after like in like the post arc thing, after like the celebration stuff, I'm almost 100% sure that a vision of either Momonosuke's father or Gold Roger will come to Luffy and Momonosuke. I'm almost 100% certain.
Yeah, hopefully we learn more about that because that's actually really interesting. The whole voice and the whole.
I'm almost 100% sure that one of the character from the past, whether it be whoever it is, there will be a character from the past that Obi-Wan style comes to Luffy and Momonosuke is like he's like use the Force, Luke, and you know what I mean.
All right. CEA says, thanks to OPTC, I can remember all the names of the characters, which I agree 100%. I think about this like all the time. Like,
that's true.
I would not know this character's name if I didn't play OPTC.
That's so true.
Which is crazy because some people are really like, so Rogers Base, right? Every time I watch a Rogers Base stream, he knows every character's name. Like even he takes the time to learn like the small characters' names, which normally I do like maybe like a few arcs later once I go back and do some research. But like Rogers will always like know everyone's name. Like what the, it's crazy. Maybe it's just I'm bad with names.
One Piece helps too because most of them aren't Japanese. Like not everyone has.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Like I can't remember anyone's name from My Hero Academia. Like I just go like the guy with like the meat.
I haven't watched it. I'm gonna probably. I was actually probably gonna watch some today because I heard season 2 is coming out or something like that.
Oh, here's a good question, Boris, that we need to talk about. Do you think Jinbei will die? Beast Clan answer.
Oh yeah, people wanted me to talk about that right at the beginning.
Yeah, Jinbei is my favorite character, so I have some skin in the game, right? I don't want him to die, but I do want. Okay, so I'm not trying to cause controversy, but I think this is when you're talking about like the problems of theories, right? Where people convince themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this. Yeah. Okay, guys, there were definitely death flags for Jinbei, but there's something even more important than any foreshadowing Oda does, and that is that this is One Piece. And can we name the major characters that die in the present of One Piece in the actual present story? There's like 2. Yeah, like Pell survived the nuke. So I mean, I don't know. I can't see Jinbei dying. I can see him getting severely injured and not being able to join the crew, right? I can see him being severely injured, not being able to join the crew as a way to kind of like still keep the balance of the crew. Because I mean, Jinbei would be a very powerful fighter to put on the crew.
Yeah, I remember when Jinbei came back, there was you couldn't really see like one of his legs or something. I don't remember. And people were like, dude,
Oh,
he definitely lost a leg. Like you can't
yeah.
see it. Or whatever. People like really wanted him to be like either lose a solid limb or something. Or I think he'd be awesome for the crew. I want him.
Yeah.
I've been saying this since Fishman Island. Like since
He's the quartermaster, dude.
joined. I'm like, dude, this guy belongs on the crew. And now that we know he's probably gonna be the helmsman, I think
Or
he fits
helmsman.
in
I
perfectly,
say
man.
he could be quartermaster or helmsman. Like
Yeah. Wait, what's quartermaster?
Quartermaster is basically like the aide to the captain.
The
He's
captain.
kind of like the one who represents the crew, and like he's a strategist. Like he's I mean, I guess you could say Zoro in some ways the quartermaster, but not really. I mean, Zoro steps in like and well, it doesn't really matter. His job doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, it's just that he's joined. Like he plays so well off the other Straw Hats as the straight man. Like when he has Chopper on the phone, he doesn't even realize it, or when he's like such a straight man that it's a gag in itself because he doesn't
Because
understand when
he's so
being
different
ridiculous.
compared to the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew is like crazy. I guess the closest things were like to Robin.
But see, Robin understands the crew's crazy. Jinbei is oblivious to the fact that the crew's like, you know what I mean? Like when he's like, yeah, there's what was it? Like there's 6 of us, and like, what's her name is like, no, you can't count me. I'm like a daughter of Big Mom. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna help you take my mom out. And he's like, whatever. There's, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think
that chapter though. I think that chapter solidified.
Well, okay, and
me wanting him to be on the crew after we learned that he's the guy who's going to make the moves. I think we're talking about this when I was on Roger's stream, where he's going to be the guy who makes the moves for Luffy.
Yeah, the strategist.
Yeah, the strategist. Yeah. So I definitely think that he needs to join the crew. I think Luffy definitely needs someone like that, especially if he plans to keep going in the New World. There's no way. I just don't think he can keep going. He's gotten lucky, and he keeps getting lucky and lucky and lucky. I understand that's cool, but let's add a little bit of strategy in there. Law sort of did that a little bit for him, but at the end of the day, sort of just ignored everything Law said. I think he's going to pay attention to Jinbei. I
also, guys, Jinbei has a dream. Here's another thing: like people always talk about, the character needs to have a dream, and by going with Luffy, he will actually fulfill his dream, right? His dream of getting the fisherman to be accepted and like back above the water and fulfilling Odahime's dream. Like he carries on that will now, and that's his dream. If Luffy changes the world, right, and takes out the world government, you could easily say, whether maybe it's a little bit of a stretch, but that will also be fulfilled. That could lead to fishermen being accepted, right? Because the tyrannical world government, the evil world nobles, won't be preying on them anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, Totskin chat.
Another thing about the death flag, I do need to say this because I do.
Wait, so what are the death flags? Which point them out?
So the biggest death flag is okay. So there's a big reason why everyone thought Jinbei would die, and it was one of those. You know, like that theory on 2chan or whatever, that guy who makes theories, and everyone said there was like something about that, but that's whatever. The biggest death flag is just actually in like the last chapter when he's talking and it's that flashback and he's like to Aladdin, he's like,
okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's
he's like, it's not if I will die for Luffy, it's when I will die for Luffy. So everyone's like, whoa, that's a death flag, but that is a death flag. But it's not a death flag for the immediate future. That's that would be like at the end of Wano or even farther down the line. So like,
yeah, I agree. I think down the road there might be some Straw Hats that might have to make some sacrifices or whatever. I think at the same time it's also confirming his dream, which I think is an important part of joining the crew, like you were saying earlier. So
I mean, yeah, he has a dream. Luffy will help him fulfill that dream, just like all the other Straw Hats. He had a sad backstory. We already got his backstory, guys. His backstory was the joint backstory with like Fisher Tiger and Odahime and all those characters. And yes, and this was probably the greatest thing. I never even thought of this, and this is the greatest thing that needs to happen in One Piece, and it'll probably bring a tear to my eye. But no, Theory, that guy, he's a YouTuber, I guess. He brought it up in Roger's last stream, and he was like, Jinbei needs to meet Koala again and see that Koala didn't grow up to hate fishmen, right? And that Koala followed in.
Oh, they haven't met.
Yeah, he doesn't know what happened to Koala after Fisher Tiger's death.
Oh, good. I didn't think about that.
He needs to understand that she never hate, like, you know what I mean? Because she's like the perfect example of human fisherman relation. You know, like that the societies can coexist, right? So he needs to re-meet her before he dies. Like that. As
I agree. I agree with that point. I agree. Yeah. I think Jinbei has so much. We have so much to learn from Jinbei before he. I mean, he might not never die, but that's all.
I don't think he's ever gonna. Personally, I don't think he's ever gonna die.
Yeah.
Because
I think he needs to
okay,
serve
any
as the
character.
ambassador at the end of One Piece for the fishmen. Like he's gonna be the guy who does the relationship between the humans and the fishmen. I think at the end of the series, I think we need someone like that. It could be like especially I don't think it's gonna be Shirahoshi since he's an ancient weapon. So I think we need someone like Jinbei to make sure everything's good. Someone did ask, do I think Carrot is gonna join the crew? I don't.
No, Minks are getting I'm calling it right now. Minks are getting a flagship under the thing, and then Pedro will be the captain for the Minks.
Oh yeah, the new
because Pedro, when Big Mom's defeated or something, Pedro will get his life back. There's no way Pedro's dying.
Pedro Pirates or whatever.
Yeah,
Pedro Pirates V2.
And Peckham's will. I'm almost 100% sure Peckham's will join that crew, as well. That's my big prediction. There will be a flagship led by Pedro as the captain. Peckham's will join the crew, and so will Carrot, and that's how Carrot will technically be with them.
I like that. I like that idea. I was never really on the Carrot hype train. I'm not really.
Well, no, I would completely be fine if she joined the crew because I think the crew doesn't need more females now. There hasn't been a new female character on the crew for a while. She works really well as like the younger sister to Nami type character. So I think she would fit perfectly in the crew, but I think she'll be part of a flagship, just like the Tentatas were part of a flagship. You know what I mean?
Let me see. So I got two questions here. Do you think we'll ever see Shiki in the canon story? I mean, technically, we saw a little bit of him a long time ago, but
well, technically, we heard his name. We've never actually
heard his name. Yeah.
Right?
I don't think he'll ever come back. I don't think.
No.
So. And someone asking a question in Spanish. He says, "I think that the plan's going to turn out bad. Luffy doesn't follow the rules, and he's going to defeat Big Mom. Wait. No, he's saying he's not going to beat Big Mom." Oh, he said the first emperor who Luffy's gonna take down is Kaido. I think that might be how it works. Obviously, no one thinks Luffy's gonna be a Big Mom.
Luffy's probably not. And
I was thinking maybe if a few of his allies were at the Tea Party, he had a chance. But that ship has sailed with all these guys being new guys.
It doesn't like, and the whole weakness of Big Mom, like the fact that Capone thinks he can kill her and stuff. That almost says that she won't lose. Like the fact that like they I don't know, like by Otis saying that this is how we kill her, almost kind of confirms to me that she won't die, right? Because there's no way it can go according to plan, right? Because Otis not going to tell you exactly how the arc's going to happen, right? I don't know. That's just the way I see it. And also, yes, Shiki is canon. He was canon before Chapter 0 because he's mentioned in Impel.
Yeah, he's mentioned in the manga. So they mentioned he's the only person who's escaped from Impel Down before Luffy had entered. But that was about it. That's the extent of his canon. Is that? So we don't really get too much more after that. And I don't think because the movies aren't canon. I don't think he'll really make any moves. Maybe end of series like Mega War, we'll see a little bit of Shiki, but other than that, I don't think so. Do you think Big Mom will corner Luffy in Wano? And it's Big Mom and Kaido against Luffy, and that would lead to a second time skip.
No, I don't think. Well, first of all, I don't think there will be another time skip in One Piece. I really hope there won't be another time skip.
I'm a fan of second time skip. I know you're not. This is probably one of the biggest polarizing discussions. I think there has to be a second, potentially a third time skip. Although I think 2 is enough.
Well, I think time skips in manga are ass pulls, unless they're done well.
Unless
they're done well. And Oda did it well, right? Oda did it well, right? He did the time skip well, where he explained the questions that need to be explained, but he left mystery there. You know what I mean?
And he gave a logical explanation to how they got strong.
Yeah. And it wasn't like an ass pull to fix a story beat that couldn't have been fixed, right? Without an ass pull. Like the story of part 1.
Like it wasn't, if there's no time skip here, the story ends.
The problem with another time skip at this point, it's like you already did that, because in a lot of ways time skips are like the big rate. It's like the big rating boost, right? That's why a lot of anime and manga will do time skips, because it's like this big rating boost. It's a way to prolong your series, right? And I think that most of the time it's actually done really poorly, and I don't want him to push his luck with another one. And I don't think character designs need to keep changing. So I don't think that we need another time skip. And it would be weird too.
If there's not a time skip, I think the way I would like to see it is they work together. So before, they were separated and working on their own skills individually. I think if they did a time skip where they learned to do combo attack, they were on the same island and they learned to work together.
Well, why can't that just happen in a month? You know what I mean? That could just happen in a month in present time.
Yeah, that could. But I don't think
also the time skip's tied geographically, right? The time skip itself is tied geographically to the story of One Piece. where it was the end of the Grand Line, so it's a perfect time for there to be a time skip. They're
so
in
maybe after they find the One Piece, maybe that's when they'll get a time skip or something. Maybe when they fail to get the One Piece or something.
This is kind of cheating, but there will be a time skip at the end, I believe, which will be an epilogue, but that doesn't really count. You know what I mean?
Like you mean like a Naruto?
Yeah, that's not what. But that
doesn't count. I don't really count that.
Yeah, that doesn't count. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what was then the other part of that question was that Big Mom. There could be a chance that Big Mom shows up at Wano or chases Luffy after this arc. That would make Wano incredibly crowded, and there's already so many parties there that I don't think it will happen. And if it does, I don't think there's any way Big Mom joins with Kaido, because I have a feeling that Big Mom can't stand any of the other emperors.
Let me see. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of questions right now. So someone said there's not going to be another time skip. He doesn't need that much stronger. I think he'll meet old Rogers members on Wano, and he'll teach them about awakening the fruits. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Luffy learning how. And normally he learns himself, though, is the thing. But, with Hawk and all this stuff, he did learn from Rayleigh. So maybe he does need someone to teach him how to awaken the fruit properly.
Well, he already had Haki. He just didn't know what it was. He didn't know how to use it.
Yeah, he didn't know how to really take advantage of it and
plus, Oda's already given us 2 ways. Oda's right into the story 2 easy ways to make all his characters stronger with Devil Fruit Awakenings, and now
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's stronger.
Now observation Haki, so you can see into the future, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So like he could easily be like, oh, Luffy developed his arm in Haki, and now he's in Gear 4, and it's covering his whole entire body. You know what I mean? Like it could be an easy thing that like kind of comes out of nowhere. But even if it kind of comes out of nowhere, as long as it doesn't really contradict anything in the past of One Piece, I don't think it'll be.
Yeah, as long as not the big contradictions.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. What do you think about the new story following Roger's journey? I think that would be a little bit okay. So I think when One Piece ends, Oda's done. I think he's like, okay, I'm not doing anything for the rest of my life. I'm gonna chill. With
they're gonna milk the shit out of One Piece. Shueisha and Toei are gonna milk the shit out of One Piece. So that could happen with that.
However, maybe someone else will pick up the story, but I don't think I would read it unless it's by Oda, to be honest.
Yeah, I 100% do think that there will be a long Roger flashback, i.e.
definitely Roger flashback.
Yeah, just like the Fishman Island flashback.
When they get to Raftel,
just like Giant, just like
a compilation.
Yeah, if we got a flashback of Noland and Kagura and Kogara or whatever from Skypiea, we'll 100% get a flashback of the Roger Pirates, no doubt. And I'm really actually excited for that, because that's just gonna be great. I mean, because that's a different age of piracy. Like you'll see all these young characters in a flashback like that. There'll be a lot of Easter eggs and like cameos, so that'll be awesome. And I 100% think it will happen.
Yeah. I mean, I think Noland will also. We still have some more to learn about Noland, because we saw him at we saw him in Dressrosa, which is kind of crazy. Compared, like he was in Dressrosa, but he was also in what's it called? Jaya. So it's like that's pretty far away.
I love that so much, because in the book that the Nolan the Liar book, it talks about him going to an island of dwarves.
Yeah,
that's so good. Oda's the best.
Yeah, you guys know Nolan's one of my favorite characters. I definitely hope he shows up again.
Totski asked, where do you think the revolutionaries are currently? And this was another question asked earlier, where do you think the revolutionaries will show up at the Reverie? And I do think the revolutionaries will show up at the Reverie. Where they are currently, I have no idea. I think they're in hiding. I personally think he like self-destructed the island. I think that was like
yeah. I agree.
I don't know where they are.
They must have a backup plan, like a backup island or something.
Yeah.
The question is, where are they going to settle down?
You know where they are. It's wherever Ivankov. Where was Ivankov when he was setting up that party?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Ivankov would be a captain, so why wouldn't he be going to Beltigo? Because they're going to Ivankov. I don't know. Maybe but they're definitely. If there's ever a time for them to show up, and they're clear, they've been foreshadowed. And why else would he talk about Blackbeard attacking that island if they aren't going to show up soon?
I'm just excited to see the rest of the. I'm excited to see the rest of the captains and all this stuff, man. Because we saw. Remember, there's still that one silhouette that we haven't seen yet. One of the revolutionary members.
So I guess the only revolutionary members we kind of know now are Hack, Koala, Ivankov, and then his people. And then we know Sabo, obviously Dragon, and then there's the Crow guy, right? Is that all the revolutionary?
Yeah, the Crow guy. There's like one that looks like Akuma, but he's not Akuma. He's sort of like a similar looking big character. And then there's the silhouette. So when Dofi was talking and he had the silhouette of like the supernovas, and
But is that the Crow guy? Was the silhouette the Crow guy?
I don't think so. It could be though. It could be.
Because I
But
think we saw that
we
guy with a
saw
hat
someone
similar
looking
to the
like
silhouette.
there's like a top hat guy,
Yeah.
or maybe it's a girl. I'm not too sure that we saw in Dressrosa. So, do you think? Oh, okay. I get this question all the time. Do you think Kobe will be the Garp or Sengoku of the next generation?
I mean, yeah, I think 100%.
I don't.
I think he's the Garb. I think he's like.
I
The,
think Garp has to be Smoker because Smoker's the one who's been chasing Luffy the whole time.
Right, you're totally right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Garp has to be not Garp. I think Smoker has to be the Garp. I don't. I don't like the idea of Kobe getting as strong as Luffy. Could happen. Could happen. Some people think Smoker might eventually join the crew. At that point, then Kobe might take over.
The legendary Odachi Code theory. That's the best theory.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I would love to see that, man. I would love to see Smoker join the crew. I'm a Smoker fan. I just hope that one day he wins a fight. But
no, dude. I feel bad for Smoker, man. The guy's taking L's everywhere.
He wins a fight, but I'm actually a Smoker fan.
Because
he pretty much is one of the most interesting Marines in the entire series. He's also one of the most the one probably that we spent the most time with as well. So
he hasn't won a fight since lockdown. That boy's been taking L's for a long time, dude.
He's too old. Yeah, he is pretty old. Actually, we don't know how old is he. I think he just has gray hair, but I don't think he's actually that old.
I mean, the guy's been smoking for a long time. Like that guy can't be out.
That's true. Yeah, he does have an awesome double fruit. Most people think Roger was stronger than Garp. Yeah, Roger gave himself in, so he definitely was stronger than Garp.
And he had the terminal illness too. So
yeah, terminal illness. Yeah. Garp does teach Kobe. I know. So I mean, Kobe is strong. He definitely it is
really story wise. You could see either one doing it, becoming the rival. But I think Kobe's dream is to become an admiral. So you could say that Smoker would then be the new. Well, no, because I think Kizaru will be the new fleet admiral.
Yeah,
not Kizaru. I mean, Aokiji Kuzan will be the new fleet admiral.
Oh, I think he'll go back to being a Marine.
Oh yeah, I think that's his long-term plan. I
haven't really thought too much about that, but that makes sense. Yeah,
I think he's 100% going to be the fleet admiral, and then I think that Smoker and Kobe will be probably admirals, right? Unless Smoker quits the Marines, I could totally see Smoker quitting the Marines though, and not rejoining.
I think Smoker has a good chance of because we know he wants to be a pirate as a kid, right? Or something. I think he wanted to be a pirate. Or he looked up to Goldie Roger, something like that. I don't remember. There was also that filler from Uptown. Yeah. But no, I think there was wasn't he at the execution, or was that also filler?
I'm always confused about this. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah,
I feel like he was not at the execution in the manga.
I'm getting rusty, man.
Because now we talk about the time skip. All that stuff's so old. But yeah, no, it's
She'll fall down the stairs. Rip. What do you think we'll see from Green Bull? Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Green Bull, man. Probably see him. I don't think we'll see him at the Reverie because.
Well, here's the big question. You keep saying he. Do you think it's a female?
Oh yeah, it could be a she. Yeah, it could be a female.
That's the big thing. A lot of people think it's going to be a female, and it makes sense, right? Because
it'd be cool to see a female admiral. Yeah, people are already making all those freaking gender bender admirals already, so. Might as well have a female one there to please all those people, man. What about Helmeppo? Will it be admiral? I don't know, but
at the end of the story, Helmeppo will go back and be the captain of that.
To be fair, he does train under Garp, just like Kobe, so he could definitely be strong. If you think Kobe can be a fleet admiral, which some people think, then I could see Helmeppo being admiral. But I think he'll be a vice. I think he'll be I think he'll be like a Smoker, maybe vice admiral. Yeah, I try to be very sensitive with that kind of stuff, man, because nowadays you gotta. I don't know. I'm just afraid to offend people. Let me see. But yeah, definitely. I definitely think Green Bull has a good chance of being female. I definitely think a lot of people think Green Bull could be a female, and I think it would be cool. I think it'd be a good opportunity.
So Leok just said females are too weak in One Piece. Name one strong female that isn't Big Mom. Boa Hancock. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Oda doesn't really.
No,
he
yeah,
needs to step up his game when it comes to that stuff. But
I don't think Oda wants to show. I feel like Oda's probably traditional, right? Isn't that a Japanese thing? Like it's kind of taboo, probably for him.
It's just like he hasn't had time. Like he spent the last 15 years writing One Piece or something, 15 plus years. He hasn't really had his thoughts at the beginning of One Piece are probably going to be his thoughts at the end of One Piece because that's what he does. He does that every single day. So
Dude, I hope Greenbill. I do hope Greenbill is like the strong female chick that just takes everyone out.
yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be sick. Also, like the I think the females all have like devil fruits made after are based on household chores or stuff like that. I don't remember. Someone explained
Oh
that to me.
God.
Yeah, like Suru's like a freaking doing laundry.
I think there was like some interview where Otis said he was like, "How do you come up with like devil fruits for?" And he was like, "I think it would be I come up with fruits that would be really helpful in real life." Like that's why he gave. He's like, "How helpful would it be as a mother to have multiple arms or something for Robin?"
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that. I'm not
Smoothie is
sure
a
if that's
beast. I agree. Smoothie is a beast, too. That's
probably.
kind of her ability is kind of crazy, man. I'd be afraid to be around Smoothie and wait, Shocky, yeah. Hopefully, we get a little bit of a backstory on Shocky and understand why she's looks so young when she's so old. Okama Sanji. Let me see. Crocodile is Luffy's mother.
I don't know, dude.
I do want to see Crocodile soon. He's saying that, and I agree. I agree. I think we were talking about this at the beginning of the stream, or Crocodile needs to show up, man. He needs to show up soon. At least I think so. It's just crazy, man. Like, there's no way this is like 70% done. It's just especially when Oda like introduces Big Bird and his friends out of nowhere. Now we have like another 10 characters because I think they're all big players, especially the fact that he's the leader of the World Times or whatever.
The World Economic Times, but
World
I think that's
Economics
the
Times. Yeah,
Scanlation
that's a
team. I don't
big
know.
character in that world. Like, so we're gonna learn a lot about him. We're gonna learn a lot about him. And I think same with a lot of the other people. We're gonna learn a lot about those too. I want Mr. Two to join the Straw Hats. Maybe in the future he might join, but I think he'll have his own fleet as well, the Okama fleet or something. Because there's gonna be a lot of fleets at the end of the series. Do I still believe in Monet? Yeah, I'm still Team Monet. Yeah, I'm still Team Monet. So someone was saying that they might be in the book, one of the books that Big Mom has, because Big Mom has a book full of creatures.
Oh no, dude! People that want Virgo and Monet to come back.
Yo, well, Virgo makes sense because we've so you see how the Vinsmokes look a lot like Virgo. They look pretty much just like him, exactly like him, actually. So he might have that armor or whatever. So I think he might be, and it would explain why like he's electromagnetic or whatever you call it, things attached to his face because he might have the metal. So I think
Yeah, I did see that theory a while back.
because they never explained why stuff just sticks to his face. It just
I don't
did.
think that was that stuff. Well, yeah, because no, there were. It wasn't just food. Like there was a fork at one point too, right?
Yeah, a lot of stuff would attach to it. Even I think even in flashbacks or something. I don't remember.
I thought it was always food though, and that was just he was like a messy. That was like his maybe.
I think so. I think it's just random stuff. Well, I think that he definitely has connections to maybe he's a test subject for Vince Smoke. Also, Monet, I think she's also connected to Vince Smoke because she acts exactly like Reiju. She acts exactly like Reiju does, where Reiju, like, she cares for Sanji, and even though it looked like she didn't, and the reason she doesn't is because she's afraid that the others might treat her bad. If she remember, she said that when she was talking to Sanji. Monet is the exact same way. Where I made a video a long time ago where I said Monet actually cared about law, the way and the kids, but as soon as Virgo showed up, she changed her entire attitude. And it's exactly the same thing that Reiju's going. The Reiju happened to Reiju. So I think that actually Monet might have actually been potentially like a test clone or whatever that went wrong in the future, and that might be something that happened. I mean, that's a random speculation, but
That'd be cool. I mean, I don't mind. I don't actually care if Monet and Virgo come back. I personally don't think they are coming back because, like a lot of people, I think the perfect time for Virgo and Monet to come back would have been a cover story, and
it's
that kind
just
of
sunk
hasn't
by now,
happened.
right? By now,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I would not be opposed. I thought that Virgo was a really cool character design, and I think Monet was a really cool character design. Monet was pretty awesome, and they kind of just both of them kind of just got jobbed, and then
yeah.
were built up and then did
Will
nothing.
Corazon come back? What do you think about that one?
Corazon, yes, as a dead body.
Dead body Corazon. You know about the theory, right? For Corazon.
No, what's the theory for Corazon?
Well, remember when we were in the Baratie arc, they said someone showed up once who
no.
who set himself on fire on accident. And that's
Wait,
exactly what
what?
Corazon did. Does
I'm gonna need
entire
to see like
flashback.
official translations of
Dude,
this
I
line of
swear, there is.
dialogue.
Oh, and he also apparently, I think he had like red eyes or something, which is also what had Corazon did.
That'd be crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
well, wait, no, but Luffy and not Luffy. I mean, the Dofi family's from the South Blue, right?
yeah.
So, are you saying that Corazon and Law
No,
crossed the
after
red
he
line?
died, like people think he's dead, but what if he survived?
Oh, I
Still
see
out
what you're
there.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's One Piece, so I
Okay,
mean,
that's someone who we know is coming back is NL. We know NL has to come back at some point because it was in the cover story. They're just coming back to Earth. Do you think he's already on Earth, or do you think
well, wait. The cover story didn't confirm that he was coming back to Earth.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, I think he said he's gonna take over Earth or something like that. He's
I don't
on
know. Maybe
quarantine.
they confirmed. I just missed
I
it.
don't remember.
I mean, no. I think Enel is a. I think it makes sense for him to come back because, well, okay, it makes sense for him to come back because someone has to somehow deliver the news of space, right? That idea that was shown in space
The fact that they're
has to
space
be
pirates,
delivered to the
dude.
ground. Unless here's another thing, the space could have purely been foreshadowing. All the stuff in space could have just been world building, foreshadowing,
Yeah,
and that we never directly interact with that.
maybe
However,
we
at the
never go
same
to the
time,
moon
like,
or something.
but like,
Maybe we do go
is
to the
Oda gonna
moon.
miss his opportunity to send Straw Hats to the moon? Like, come on! I mean, Oda
That'd be so
loves
sick,
Star
man.
Wars.
Someone else that we haven't really, and someone that I always forget about, like I always forget about him, is Weevil. I know.
Who's
I
that
think
character? I'm sorry.
you're a big Weevil fan, right? If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
well, okay. I mean, I'm not like necessarily a huge Weevil fan. I love Weevil's design, and I love that Weevil is such a meta troll, whether Oda meant it or not. But in the community, he is such a troll because, oh my god, if you went on any theory website, any YouTube videos, any theorists, Oro Jackson, I swear on Oro Jackson, there was probably 75% theories on who cut off Zephyr's arm. Who is the next
Kuro,
Chikibu
man.
guy? They
Kuro.
were, oh
Or
my god,
X and
there was
Morgan,
so
my
much
bad.
hype and build up, and then it
Yeah.
was this troll ass character, and we got Bibbidi and Majin Buu, Babidi and Majin Buu. So I don't know. I like the I like Weevil as like a character design and as like this joke. That's not the popular opinion. However, I he doesn't really fit into the story anywhere. He came out of nowhere. The only way he really fits in the story is that he's going after. See, this is the weird question. All right, so he does fit in the story because he's like, I'm gonna go after Marco for the money, and then she's like, how can we find him? He's like, well, I know that Luffy, that Straw Hat guy, he was with Marco in the war. Maybe he knows where he is. So he's going after Luffy, and Marco's coming to Luffy. So does that mean? So I guess he appears at Wano then.
Yeah, I think he'll appear
So there's another
Wano,
player at Wano.
and then Luffy was gonna befriend him, and then this.
Oh, 100%. Luffy, it's going to be like, dude, Piccolo's going to come out of nowhere, cut Miss Bucking in half, and they're going to be friends. Who's Hercule in this situation? Is Luffy Hercule in this situation?
Maybe, dude. Is there a Hercule? We need a Hercule in One Piece, man.
Dude,
Well, I
Usopp!
guess
Oh my god!
Usopp, yeah.
Dude, Usopp will like climb on Weevil's back and like
It was
command
his
him to
birthday
do things.
yesterday, actually. Usopp's birthday is April 1st, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me see. And now, so people are saying there's 6 or 7 moons in One Piece. Yeah, the One Piece world is pretty crazy. One Piece in space, I'm all for it. There's a Hispanic YouTuber who made a great theory about who cut off Zephyr's arm. Well, we know who cut off
And we
Zephyr's
know,
arm now.
well,
We know it was Weevil. It had to be him, right?
all right, but hold on. Here's the question. So Zephyrin himself is technically canon, right? But is the
Actually, is
actual
it canon?
well, he's on the
No,
cover.
actually, he's
Remember
actually
that
not
cover
in
for
the
the one
manga
chat?
ever.
There was like that cover chat with all the characters as kids, and Zephyr was there.
Oh, there is
Drawn by
that.
Oda.
There is that. You're right.
But like the story technically doesn't really fit. The story of Zephyr's story doesn't really fit anywhere in One Piece. It can't fit in One
Yeah,
Piece. It's the
it
same with
might
Film
have not
Gold.
even been Oda who wrote that line
Yeah,
or whatever.
because where could Zephyr's story fit in? We see where they instantly come up from the water, and as soon as they come up from the water, they intercept that message from Punk Hazard. Then they go directly from Punk Hazard to Dressrosa, and then this crew gets separated. So there's no time for the Zephyr story to happen because Law isn't with them, so it can't happen after Punk Hazard because Law's not with them in the movie. It can't
Yeah,
happen.
I
before
don't
Punk
think that actually
That's
pertains
the
to
problem
the
with the movie.
manga.
So that's why I always say that like the characters in the movie might be, they could be, but the actual story might not be also. So I don't know. I Oda drew him and he did the design, and Shiki was mentioned in the manga, and then there was Chapter 0. But I think that like you shouldn't really consider these movies. You shouldn't put too much stock in Film Z and Film Gold as like even in Strong World as like real like canon or affecting anything on the story.
Someone said Mihawk made Luffy see that he will get his arm cut in the war. I think he has, in my opinion, one of the best weapons.
Joy Boy Theories also brought that up earlier. There's that scene where Luffy's going to attack Mihawk, and he then gets like this premonition of like him being cut in half. So instead, he pulls Buggy down. And
oh crap! Joybo said you didn't get access to the stream. That's weird. Wait, did you say you didn't have access either when you tried to join?
The first time I didn't have access, and then I forget what I did. I think I made a new email. I don't know. I don't know how it was fixed. I had to download a plugin, I think, too. So I don't know what. You just give him a new link. Give him a new link because he's been on other Google Hangouts, so he should have the plugin.
Yeah, I'm not sure what went wrong. I think he says he's going to stop by for a little bit, so I assume he's probably busy now because I was an hour ago. I should check my Twitter. But anyways, do you want to do the last giveaway now?
Well, there's two more.
I'll do one more giveaway, and then I'll save the other two for my next Twitch stream. Because I do also have a Google Play card, but I figured that Google Play I would give away on the Twitch stream because more people play on Android on Twitch, right? Because they use emulators. So I'll definitely give the Google Play one on stream, and I'll probably save an iTunes as well on stream. So let's go ahead and do this one. Let's go ahead and do this one right now. So let me see. Do you have the riddle ready or no?
Dude, I just give something. I mean, I can think of a riddle real quickly. We got into a discussion. I totally forgot about the riddle.
Oh, no.
Hold on, let me think of one. How hard do you want to be? Do you want to be like super difficult?
Yeah, make it pretty difficult.
Oh, okay. I'll do one So this one I actually have said before. It was one that no one could get on back when I used to stream OPTC. So if there's anyone in here, one of the Discord OGs, maybe they know, but I doubt it. So, oh shit.
Wait, you said this riddle before?
Yeah, but it's okay. So you have to guess the one. It's going to be a One Piece character.
It's a One Piece riddle.
Yeah, so it's a One Piece riddle.
Oh, okay.
It's a One Piece riddle. You have to guess the One Piece character.
Wait, can you type it in chat? So
you can type it in chat because I'm not signed in on.
Oh yeah, is it a long one or no? I'll just type it in.
Okay, it's not long. It's guess the character. They're in both the anime and the manga. They're canon character. And it's two kids, mouthful of lead. Who am I?
All right, character is canon in manga and anime, right?
Yeah, they do.
And what's the other thing? Full of lead or something?
It's just they're a canon character, and the riddle is two kids, mouthful of lead. Who am I?
Someone said Belmare.
Got it. Totsuki got it.
Wait, what? Dang, that was fast.
Damn, that was good. I won Totsuki. Damn.
Hey, Totsuki went in, dude. All right, so Totsuki wins that one, guys. So the YouTubers won. YouTubers 2, non-YouTubers 0. Let me write it down so I don't forget. All right. He's like, damn it, Totsuki. All right, so we'll get those. I'm gonna give 2 more, guys. I'll do this during my next Twitch stream. Again, I'd have a Google Play, so next time you'll be able to choose.
Oh, he doesn't want it. It's
Google Play, and he doesn't want it.
So I guess give it to the next person, though. That next person can just copy what Totsuki said, but I mean, whatever. It's up to you.
Do you want to redo it? I guess.
You want me to think about? Oh God, another riddle.
No. I can do something else, I guess. All right. Totsuki doesn't want me to. All right, I'll think of something. So what can we think of? Has to be let's see. I was making a One Piece question. I'm trying to think of what. Okay. Let me see. You guys know who my favorite character is. You guys know who my favorite Straw Hat is. Who? Actually, no. That seems. I was gonna say who do I pair Luffy with?
I have another riddle.
Yeah, just go. Because I was gonna say who do I pair Luffy with, but there's only like a few options.
Okay. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that goofy noise always makes me smile. Who am I? They'll never get it.
I'll just let him hear. I'll just let him hear it and see if they.
I'll PM you the answer on.
All right. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that goofy voice or something. Goofy something.
But that goofy noise always brings it a smile.
All right. Goofy noise brings me a smile. Someone said Buggy. Is it Buggy?
No.
Is it Han? Oh, no, Han's not it. I repeat it.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that goofy noise always makes me smile.
Zoro. What about Pika?
Do you want the full name or just like?
Just message me. Oh, do you put it in the chat here?
I'm messaging you. I'll message you on Discord.
All right, sure.
No one's got it yet. Toadski says he knows this one. Toadski, message me on Discord. PM me on Discord if you actually know what it is. I'll tell you.
Dang, no, this is a good one, dude. No one's getting it. Start to all right, we'll repeat it one more time. So not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that goofy sound.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that goofy noise always makes me smile.
Oh, I think someone got it. I think Manga Adama got it.
Jaguar D Saul, good job, man.
Oh, wait, can you explain it or no?
So his name is Saul, so he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, like because he brought the Marines to O'Hara. Then his goofy laugh always made Robin smile.
All right, cool. So congratulations, Magama Adama. Let me copy down your info here. You win a $10 iTunes gift card, man. You can give it away to your friends or use it for your OPTC or whatever. Let me go ahead and open your channel too. And so I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Let me do this here. Yeah, so it's gonna do it for today's stream, guys. I might do OPTC later today, actually, because I do need to farm out Kainu books, or I might just do it off stream. I do want to work on the panel too. I will upload that in the next few days. I'm also going to Japan soon, so that's pretty exciting. Let me see. Maiga Adama, can you message me on Twitter or something? Because I'm gonna get a ton of people messaging me. I can't message you on YouTube, so I don't know where I can message you, man. Let me know where I can message you. Ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Hey guys, I want to say also thank you so much, Boris, for letting me join in on this stream. It was a lot of fun, and yeah,
no problem, man. I want to start doing these a lot more often, man. Like,
I'm always down as long as I'm available.
Yeah. Like I said, you're one of the most knowledgeable guys on.
Oh my god, he's buttering me up.
Dang, on Discord, man. So I have to get you on here. You're gonna hit me up on Twitter. All right, man. Let me make sure I know who you are before like 100 different people start messaging me with your name. All right, Jinbei. Jinbei followed me on Twitter. Just Jinbei, Almighty Jinbei. It's interesting.
Dude, he's not gonna be following you for long on Twitter. He's dying something right here.
What's a new vlog channel? Yeah. I want to make a new channel. I wanted to make Spanish One Piece content, man. I still want to do that. I need to try to work on that soon. I'll have a bit more free time now. You'll message me. All right. Can you message me right now so I can? Maybe you're on your phone, so maybe you can't. But I guess I'll trust you, man. I'll wait. Yeah. But yeah. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I want to try to do one of these. Maybe I want to try to do these once a week again. Get back to the old stuff. Yeah, so we got Ben. We can get a few more other guys from the Discord community or whatever. But if you guys are YouTubers, man, or whatever, you have a small YouTube channel, hit me up if you want to be in the stream. Rules are pretty simple. Don't troll. Don't send out the links to other people, people who are invited. Normal stuff like that. No trolling. And yeah, I guess I might do a OPTC stream today. If I don't, I'll definitely do a long one tomorrow. I'm going to be farming that Coliseum Gladius. And if you guys have any more questions about One Piece, just leave them down below or whatever, and I'll get some ideas for next stream. So,
all right.
Yeah, I need to pay new manuals on JP right now. No trading. What's Ben's channel? Do you want to link them anything, man? Like Twitter?
Eventually, if I ever get back into streaming or start YouTube, I will hit you up, or maybe you can promote me then. But as of right now, guys,
He's a Discord phenom, man. Just know him as a Discord phenom.
Yeah,
so,
I currently can't get back into streaming right now, but maybe in the future.
yeah. All right, guys. Thanks all for watching. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.